Welcome back. You know, we talk a lot about retirement planning and preparing for the time when you're retired, and that's important. But once an individual or a couple retires, there are still decisions to be made. So that's what we're going to focus on today is decisions that retired couples need to think about and some wisdom on how to make those. I'm talking with Ryan Jones with Edward Jones. Ryan, welcome. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
Let's start with, let's assume that the couple has saved for retirement, whatever retirement system they've got. When do they start withdrawing from those savings?
Well, most people will retire with a 401k plan or a pension. So if you're on the IRA or 401k side, there's a few options you can look at. I mean, really just trying to decide how much to take out each year is a good standpoint. Most people look at 4%. Obviously, there's different stages. When you turn 73 now is when your RMDs or your required minimum distribution starts. So at that point in time, people have to start taking money out whether they want to or not. So it kind of varies for each person in their own situation. So.
And the money that you take out, if it's a required withdrawal and you don't need the money, I mean, you can turn around and reinvest it, I suppose.
Yeah, in a non-qualified or non-retirement account, absolutely.
Yeah. So now, obviously, Social Security an important part of that too. What about when you start drawing on Social Security?
That's a harder part. If we had a crystal ball, I think we'd all know the exact date. But really, you can start taking Social Security at age 62. Full retirement age is 67. So obviously, you have to look at the sooner you start to take it, the lower your monthly payments or your spousal benefits going to be. So if you can wait till age 67 or even 70 is when you have to take it by. It's about an 8% increase each year. But once again, talk to your spouse, talk to each other, and make sure we're on the same page. But yeah, the 62 is a good start. But if you can wait and postpone it, I'd wait.
And what about where a couple lives? You know, chances are they're still in the same home that their kids grew up in. They've moved out now. They're grown. They're gone. They're on their own. Do you downsize or do you just stay put?
Yeah, I think it depends on the couple's needs. Once again, I think most people can downsize. Do they need a 3-bedroom house if there's just 2 of them? Absolutely. I think the main conversation I look at with people is, besides talking about the cost of utilities, more or less just making sure everything's accessible in the house. If you can have your laundry on the same floor, kitchen, bedroom, without any stairs, I always recommend that. But definitely looking at the cost of living can actually really impact your retirement. So downsizing can help.
And in the little bit of time we've got left, I mean, this would be a whole interview and a whole session with you or somebody like you, but estate planning, that's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is. So it's really just making sure that your wishes go through after you pass. Normally you'd sit down with a lawyer and they could set up a will, a trust, a living trust, and just kind of make sure that you do have a durable power of attorney or a health advocate in place. And that way you protect everything that you've worked so hard to get in your whole entire life. Definitely sit down with someone.
Yeah, and I've long told people that I think one of the best gifts you can give to your children or your grandchildren, for that matter, is to have your affairs in order, have that all taken care of. Ryan, if someone wants to get some more information and get some questions answered, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, Scott, the best way is by phone number. Our phone number is 816-279-1689. We're right off Frederick Avenue here in St. Joseph. So if you're driving by, stop on by, but we'd love to take care of you. So reach on out, please.
All right, Ryan Jones with Edward Jones, thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for being with us too. Stay with us. We'll be right back.